My name is Christian Matthew. Let me just pose a question at you. Who are you? What do you do for a living? Your job. Anyone that you are so proud of? I am an architect. I am a pilot. I am a teacher. So who are you? You possibly may want to look down on yourself if you are not a fantastic professional. Can I say this? You are a professor as long as you have profession. You are a professor. You heard me well. Are you a carpenter? Carpentry is your profession. Are you a driver? Driving is your profession. You have profession. Because you have a profession, you are a professor. Nobody will look down on you except you have first looked down on yourself. Be careful how you treat yourself. Be careful how you rate yourself. Be careful how you see yourself before others. God has never created any inferior person. The Bible says all that the Lord has created is perfect. Everything is perfect. So you're a perfect human being. It doesn't really matter the kind of job you do. I have seen various places that the dichotomy is studies. I read so much, therefore I earn so much. Life is not like that. The Bible says in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 7, what do you have that you are not giving? Can you school? Can you read well? It is not your idea. God gave you the opportunity. Time and chance come upon them all. Can you just imagine that person who is a plumber and you look down on him? You don't want to pay him well? Can you just imagine? If you have plumbing problem in your house, how do you fix it? It's as important as you are. Are you a professor in the university? Are you a doctor? Are you a pilot? Everybody is a professor as long as he has a profession. I've noticed this, that when you have a housemaid, they don't sit down on your table to eat. The question is why? They're professional. These are the people that are so close to your children. You give them your children to take care of, to bath. Your meal you give to them to cook. And they cannot eat on the table. Sometimes it is worse. They eat something different from what you eat. You want to kill yourself. I got drivers. Each of them will tell you, each time we went out driving, whatever I eat is what they eat. The difference is the time of eating. If we are going on the way, I saw fruit, we buy. We feed, I take mine. As soon as we got to wherever we are going, he will shift and begin to take his home. We walk hand in hand. And sometimes one of them asked me, "Sir, please introduce me as your driver." No, meet my friend. This is the person that drives me. You are kidding, and you are killing yourself. You treat your driver as second class citizen. Then who are you? First class? It's a waste of time. You treat your cleaners as a second class citizen. You are wasting your time. Because you cannot clean. Those things they clean, you cannot. Indignant. You will not like it. You cannot even do it perfectly. You can't do it well. I pulled a call through today, and I wanted to make an inquiry. It was the boss that picked the phone, and he said, "There's a problem here. There's a problem here." I laughed. I said, "I can understand. That is not your area." It is a receptionist work. He said, "You got it." The professionals are there. All of us are professionals. Don't treat anybody as inferior. Everybody is superior in his or her own way. It is only here in Africa. You see, somebody is a driver in a particular university, and the other person is a professor, and they are living differently. A driver, a cleaner can live a fantastic life. Big accommodations elsewhere. They have all parts. Members of the body. Everything we have is what they have. The only difference is you read. But while you are reading, they also walk. It is not easy to drive. Neither is it easy to just clean and clean clearly. So we are professors. Respect everybody. It is not only in paper, in academics. Neither is it only in the cash you can bring home. No. But there's something precious in the inside of that person. Guess what? God sees the heart. He weighs the heart and the reins. What do you have that you are not giving? Are you beautiful? Is it because you can bath many times that you are like complexion? It's not true. I am a short man. Is it because I did not take enough beans or egg that I'm this short? It's not correct. Possibly I had more beans and more egg than people who is higher than I am, taller than I am. But this is me, it's about gene. Respect everybody. Respect the respect in that person. That person is respectable. Don't look down because of the job he does, or because of the job she does, or because you are in a particular position that he or she is not. He is a professor, you are a professor. Be careful. My warning, God does not see how we see. What we see is not what we see. We got to be careful. Caution, caution, caution. Don't look down at your driver. It's only a careless person that will look down on these security officers. They secure you. Don't treat them ill. Don't look down on your secretary. Do not look down on your cleaners. Don't look down on anybody. Oh, that person is a messenger. You are number one. No, never look down on him. I have seen where a messenger saved the managing director. Security officers, please treat them well. Cleaners, treat them well. Treat everybody well. You know why? Because that day, when the Lord will ask you questions about them, you'll be able to be bold to answer the Lord. Respect everybody. Everybody you see, respect. When you see somebody riding a cycle, okada, boda, whatever you call it, remember, this person I am dealing with on the road is a father. Somebody is expecting him at home. Remember that person you look down on in the office. That woman is a mother or somebody's wife. Treat her equally. Respect her. Respect begets respect. The Bible says, whoever that closes his ears to the cry of others, when himself cry, nobody will hear him. Listen. Treat that person and remember that Christ might be in him. So that it will be when I was in your office, you did not treat me well. Please, treat that lady well, treat that young man well. Because it is whomever you have the opportunity to help. That person is your neighbor. You don't have to exert your authority or usurp authority over anyone just because of your position. Position is just temporal. You're going to leave that office one day and somebody else will come there. Let me tell you about this. The only constant variable on earth is change. There were people who were messengers in the past and they became professor. I know one who was a messenger in an office and they began to study. The Bible says the race is not to the swift, the battle is not to the strong, but time and chance come upon them all. The opportunity you had, if they had, they might be much higher than you are. That person, a messenger, eventually changed and he became a professor. In fact, the head of the department. Things change. Don't just look at an individual just because of the menial job he or she does. Jesus saw Peter. He didn't see him as a runaway Peter, a backsliding Peter. He saw Peter. He saw the future in Peter. He saw Peter that preached, and 3,000 souls were won. He never saw him as that person denying him somewhere. Respect everybody. Respect the profession. Respect the personality of that person. Not what that person is. That person will change one day. That's what I'm saying. Everybody is a professor. As long as you are professional, please hold on to your profession. Do it well and be perfect. Did you hear me? That boy you see that is just cutting grasses might be great. I have witnessed that. I have seen that. I've seen people that came to cut grasses. That came to cut grasses in my compound. And I saw big people in them. And I pulled one of them. Having begun to go together. Guess what? He is a PhD holder now. He's in places. Don't look down on anyone. Finally, God told the Israelites, don't maltreat alien. Don't mistreat alien. Don't usurp authority over this. Remember, you were once alien. You were once slave elsewhere when you were in Egypt. But now you are big. Many of us do not remember why we were so low. We forgot when we were so low. We just remember when we are high now. Remember those people who are now low. And think about the time you were so low. And see how the Lord has elevated you. The Lord can help, can smile at that person as well. And that person can be great. That is the story I have for you today. Please, everybody, if you forgot anything or everything, remember, everybody is a professor, regardless what he or she does. God bless you.